Hello and namaste and welcome back to my channel. This is Neeraj here once again. Uh, if in today's video I would like to talk something regarding the futuristic events which may or may not take place, but in case if it happens, then how to benefit from it. So it's a very different concept again. So before starting this video, I would request viewers to subscribe to my channel Financial Market Analysis Twist by 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗖𝗞. If not yet subscribed, and push notification button so that you can keep getting new videos as and when I come out with interesting ideas and interesting concepts video. And also please request to put a like on this video, because it will not cost you anything and I also don't get anything from these videos. The only thing is that it just encourages me to come out with think more hard and make more interesting conceptual videos. So that's it. Okay, so let's start with this today's video topic. In today's video I would like to talk about that you see, as you know, that all these markets have rallied, and we have come out with, and we have been in the lead in that sense that markets and commodities led rally. It will be more of a metals led rally because of this so many other issues and pent up demand and weakening of the dollar. So in continuing with that concept, if you remember, I had told about that in the last videos that this iron ore prices will be, the high grade iron ore prices will remain firm because of the certain situations. You can see that my video, last video, I will put a link also into the below into the description box, so that who have not yet watched that video, they can understand the concept behind the firmer iron ore prices and that that coking coal prices. So in continuing with that, I want to give you throw another light, or say another angle on this particular aspect of iron ore prices. You see, as you know that Chinese lunar New Year has started, so that generally it will, from this Friday was their lunar New Year started. So what happens is that till February end, means up to, you can say that March 1st, there won't be much activity from the Chinese side, in the sense that Chinese buyers or the users generally much trade activity doesn't happen, because it's kind of a holiday, New Year holidays for the China, and so because of that you won't see much things happening in the metals and the commodities, particularly buying by China or selling by China. So and China is a behemoth. It's more than 50% of most of this metals and the commodities is produced and consumed by China. So it has a massive impact on when the trade activities just halt because of this Chinese lunar New Year holidays. So that will be a hanging effect on this iron ore prices for this next 2 weeks. Iron ore and coal prices, you will see that, and also the steel and general metal prices, as I am talking about. But that won't be, that should not be a negative aspect as such, if the price remains little soft because there is no activity. So that will be a buying opportunity for those investors who want to be play into this metals and steel and iron ore and coal. And another aspect is that another angle I wanted to tell you is that in Australia, generally this is that season where there is a lot of rains happens, particularly from February to April, and particularly in the Queensland and the New South Wales region of Australia, where this generally very heavy rains happens. And this is the region where 90% of your coking coal and the coal, the steam coal of Australia mines are located in this region. So what can happen, all I'm just talking about this futuristic probability, but in case of that events happen, how to benefit from it. So if generally the predictions is, as I was going through some of this meteorological sites and regarding Australia, and I was reading through and doing research on that, it said that this says that this year there may be above average rainfall, and in some case heavy rainfall during these 2 months. So if it happens, there may be not be enough coal mining happening, that activities get halted or the at least restricted because of the heavy rains and flooding happens in the mines because of that. So in that case, again you will see that coking coal, as it is because of the geopolitical tensions between China and Australia, this coking coal from Australia is not very much bought by China. But because of this, that again the supply gets hampered from Australia, and this can have a sentimental, generally that the effect on the supply overall the world prices, and because of that also the coking coal prices may rise. Okay, so if in case that happens, as you know, that nowadays the Chinese still producers or the buyers are trying to use more of iron ore, as we have told in our last videos, which I will put you the link below. In that case, so because of that, also will the iron ore prices of the high grade iron ore prices and generally the iron ore pellets and all these prices will remain firm. It will remain more firm. It may become more firmer than the current prices. But this all things can, this action can happen post Chinese lunar holidays. By the end of this February and the first week of March onwards, you can see all this kind of firming up of coking coal, and because of, if in case that Australian heavy rains happens. So that is just a new angle, and that one update which I thought I should share it with you. And another also for the long-term future, in the sense that for this at least this year, what you are going to see is that because of the heavy, all this COVID pandemic, this USA keeps on adding stimulus one by one, and passing the bills. Congress keeps on passing bills for more and more stimulus. So this stimulus is not going to come free, right? So in the new US budget, you will have a big deficit, and if that deficit remains, and how they can plug that deficit. So whatever happens, it will keep the US dollar under pressure. So you are not going to see a very strong US dollar, at least in the near future. And because of that, also the commodity prices, and particularly this metal prices, you see a rally when this confidence building measures is coming, that activities are rolling up in the world over everybody's because of the vaccine, and all the activities have restarted and confidence is restarting, flying will start, slowly things are happening to the normal. So but this, because of this deficit, the US dollar will keep under pressure, and that is also will keep boosting this metals and the commodities in generally, oil and all these prices. Of course, I'm not talking about each individual, because you have to learn, you have to think about this supply demand dynamics of each commodity. But in general, you will see that this year, this commodity prices and the metals prices will remain firm. That's it from my side. And you can share if you like this video. And love and ciao from Neeraj from Moscow. That's it. See you once again next week with some other new interesting ideas. Bye.